Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this the NewzBeat presented to you by ladies like and Jess Sentino. Follow the beat from the studio to the street. Info with the flow keeps you sharp and in the know. Sit back, relax, enjoy the news. Follow. Uganda is continuing to receive more tourists every year in tourism market dominated by regional counterparts Kenya and Tanzania.
The Ugandan government's committee to heavy investment in tourism industry has quickly made the tourism sector one of the major earners of the country.
Consequently, Rough Guides Limited, a travel guidebook and reference publisher, rated Uganda as Africa's travel best destination to visit this year.
This is the first time Uganda has made it on the Rough Guides list, and it was ranked 4th overall among the world's best destinations for tourists.
In 2012, the world's largest travel guidebook publisher called Lonely Planet named Uganda as the world's best country to visit.
In 2013, Uganda made the best destination list on National Geographic and also made the New York Times must-visit list as Africa's top destination for tourists.
Apart from Uganda's cherished mountain gorillas and chimpanzees, more tourists are requesting to explore the country's rich biodiversity and landscapes on their safaris.
It also remains Africa's best birding destination with over 1,000 bird species. Uganda has also added East Africa's top destination for adventure to its profile.
With unrivaled experiences like whitewater rafting and surfing on the mighty River Nile, and some of the world's friendliest people that guide the tourists with a smile.
South Africa is known as the Rainbow Nation for its racial diversity, a concept that was devised in order to forge a national identity. However, many white South Africans have continued to reject the approach to achieve national unity, as South Africa now has as many as 400 white informal settlers of segregated communities. Following the fall of the country's apartheid regime in the early 1990s, a town was built along the River Orange in the North Cape province. The Afrikaner town called Orania was the brainchild of Karel Bush III, who was also the son-in-law of H.F. Howard, the architect of apartheid. The town was built on 8,000 hectares of private farmland owned by Orania Company, with shares held by homeowners within the community. The town was built to conserve the Afrikaner linguistic and culture heritage according to the town's authorities, but some critics say it's a new form of racial segregation since the town does not permit other ethnicities, as all its residents are Afrikaners of the Dutch and German descent. Orania also operates independently from the South African government and has its own currency, the Ora, which is used within the settlement. And although the South African government is opposed to the concept of an Afrikaner state within the state, it has recognized Orania's existence through the country's constitution as legitimate. Here is more news from the World Health Organization. Our reporter Keiko is here with more details.
More news from the World Health Organization and a serious warning to the African populations. In the latest report on the spread of diabetes, the WHO reports an increase in the people at risk. In Liberia, 75% of the population is either diabetic or in a pre-diabetic condition. Currently in Africa, 25 million people suffer the disease out of 400 million in the world in 2014. Lack of exercise and change of diet, use of alcohol and tobacco all lead to sickness. Our consumption of soda is also largely responsible. Each fizzy drink is like swallowing a sugar ball. Diabetes is due to too much consumption of sugar, so think twice next time before you have a soda. Adopt a good healthy lifestyle, eat more veggies and start running a mile. Do more sports and drink less soda. Stay healthy by drinking more water. And go for regular checkup. Diabetes can be stopped if found early enough. I'm Keiko, reporting for NewzBeat.
Thank you, Keiko, for that report. Across the continent, most citizens don't use banks but prefer mobile wallet and paper cash. An easier and safer system may be digital money, and Senegal plans to seize the opportunity. Senegal uses the CFA franc, like other 14 countries mainly in West Africa and all former French colonies. But Senegal will now add the ECFA, a digital currency to be used with paper tender used currently. The ECFA was born from a partnership between E-Currency Mint Limited and BRM, a financial institution in the West African region. The West African Economic and Monetary Union will oversee the ECFA's distribution as it expands to Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, Benin, Mali, Niger, Togo and Guinea-Bissau. The ECFA is based on blockchain technology, which tracks every transaction for transparency. It can be held in all e-wallets and mobile money, and because it's secured using cryptography, it also offers a high level of security. Nations around the world have taken interest in developing their own e-money equivalents. Singapore and China are among the countries already developing their own digital currency. We'll be keeping an eye on Senegal's investment as it secures the economy's development. That was the news on the beat. Next week will be another hit. Still ladies like and Jess Sentino, reporting live and direct with love and respect. Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat.
Yes, follow the beat.
Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat.
Yes,